Lansing always felt like a city stuck between becoming something and losing everything, and Antroy walked that razor-thin line every morning as he stepped out of his apartment on Holmes Road, pulling his hood up, adjusting the chain with his name on it like armor. The cold air held noise. Sirens, buses, people arguing on their porches, engines revving down Cedar, and he breathed it in like fuel. His crew wasn't a gang, but in Lansing, labels didn't matter. If you walked with loyalty, people assumed danger anyway. There was Mello, tall, anxious, but loyal to his bones. Kiara, the smartest in the group, who handled the phones and the plans when things got too real. Drex, the funny one until it was time not to be. And Antroy, the one everybody low-key followed, even when none of them said it out loud. Today started normal. School, maybe a little drama, maybe a little money play on the side. But by the time the sun went down, Lansing would flip their world like a coin. It started with the rumor. Somebody from the South Side was looking for Antroy, talking crazy about how he owed them after that studio session last month. Antroy never owed nobody. He paid for his time, he minded his business, he put in work. But in the city, envy writes its own stories. As he walked toward Everett High, a car with dark tints crept slow on the opposite side of the road, windows down just enough for eyes to watch him. He didn't flinch. He just smirked. Because the moment people start lurking, that's how you know you're becoming somebody. His phone buzzed. Kiara texted, "Don't walk alone. They really asking about you." But Antroy didn't run from pressure. Pressure raised him. School felt weird all day, like teachers knew something the students didn't. People whispered. Girls looked at him, then looked away. His name spread through the halls like a secret everybody wanted to repeat. At lunch, Mello and Drex pulled him aside behind the gym. Mello kept scanning the hallway like he expected somebody to pop out. "Bro, they say Rico back in town," Drex said quietly. "He think you messing with his girl, and he heard you rapped about him." Antroy laughed. If he's scared of lyrics, he shouldn't be outside. But inside, his stomach tightened. Rico was the type who acted before thinking, the type who brought chaos with him like a storm cloud. After school, the crew walked out together, sticking tight, but the tension was real. Kids from other schools were posted near the parking lot like they were waiting for a show. It felt like Lansing was breathing on their necks. Then a group of dudes came around the side of the building, 5 of them. Hoods up, hands in pockets. Rico leading them, face twisted like anger was the only expression he knew. "Antroy!" he yelled across the lot. Everything went silent. 1,000 eyes. 1,000 cell phones ready to record. Antroy stepped forward because walking backwards was never an option for him. "You talking crazy on me?" Rico barked. "I heard you think you a rapper now. Think the city yours." Antroy didn't raise his voice. He didn't blink. Lansing big enough for everybody. But if you feel threatened, that's on you. Rico swung first. Antroy ducked. Somebody grabbed, somebody shoved, and suddenly the whole parking lot turned into a tornado of yelling and bodies colliding. A teacher screamed. A phone hit the ground. A backpack flew across the pavement. Antroy got Rico on the ground for a split second, and that was enough. Security rushed in, blowing whistles like that ever fixed anything. Everyone scattered. Running, laughing, breathing heavy. Lansing, chaos at its finest. But the beef wasn't over, not even close. That night, Antroy's phone wouldn't stop vibrating. Messages, mentions, screenshots, people posting clips of the fight already. Some cheering him on. Some instigating, some making the situation bigger than it was. But that was Lansing, small city, big mouth. And when you stood out, people wanted to pull you in 1,000 directions. Around 8 p.m., Kiara called. "You need to get to the spot," she said seriously. "Something's coming." The spot was an old, abandoned car wash off Martin Luther King Boulevard, where they met when things got heated. Antroy, Mello, Drex, and Kiara all showed up, huddled in the cold under buzzing streetlights. Kiara had a stack of printed screenshots. "Look at this," she said, handing him a page. It showed a screenshot of Rico posting, "Ain't nobody safe. Catch me outside tonight. We spinning." And the comments were full of gas. People hyping him up, telling him to handle it, dropping locations, stirring the pot. Mello shook his head. "Bro, you gotta chill for a minute. This city ain't safe for you, Arn." Antroy sat on the curb, elbows on his knees, thinking. He didn't want problems. He wanted growth, music, content, storylines, his future. But Lansing kept trying to drag him into the mud he crawled out of. "I'm tired," he whispered. "Tired of proving myself. Tired of surviving. I just want to win." Kiara sat beside him. "Then be smarter than everybody else. Don't react like them. Move different. You got something to lose now." That hit, because it was true. That night, instead of spinning the block or talking crazy online, Antroy made a choice that changed everything. He went live. Not yelling, not finger pointing. Calm, mature, real. "Lansing don't gotta be like this," he said to the camera. "Y'all want me gone before I even get started, but I'm here to build something that puts this city on the map. If you hate me, cool, but don't lie on my name. Don't push me into something I'm trying to rise out of. I ain't perfect, but I ain't scared either. Just know I'm focused on what matters." People joined the live by the hundreds, then the thousands, comments flying, support pouring in. Even people who didn't like him respected the way he handled it. By midnight, the clip was already spreading around the city. Rico didn't show up anywhere. His crew went quiet. And for the first time, Lansing looked at Antroy not like a kid with an attitude, but like someone on a different path. The next morning, when he walked outside, people nodded at him instead of staring. The energy shifted. Girls whispered. Older guys gave him respect. Teachers treated him different. And that's when Antroy realized something powerful. Sometimes the biggest moves you make are the ones where you choose peace when everyone expects violence. Over the next weeks, Lansing turned into an adventure movie. Wild nights, new enemies, new friendships forming, money plays, city moments where laughter and danger mixed. Rumors rising and dying, situations where the crew had to run, hide, sneak, talk their way out, and step up. Every day was unpredictable. Every corner had a story. Every block had a lesson. But Antroy kept rising, even when the city tried to pull him back. He made new fans, new haters, new believers. Teachers worried about him. Kids looked up to him. Parents warned their kids about him, but always said his name with respect. Lansing wasn't a place you survived easily, but if you had heart, loyalty, and something bigger inside you, you didn't just survive. You built a legacy. And that's exactly what Antroy did. He walked the line between danger and destiny every day, carrying the weight of expectation and ambition like a crown he didn't ask for, but was born to wear. And deep down, he knew something important. This city wasn't the end of his story. It was the beginning of the legend.